Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Dust 514 Nuts and Bolts. Today we're going to be talking about the plasma cannon, but more importantly we're going to be talking about a bug that is still persistent in the weapon. This is not the first time I make a video about this bug, and you can find the first video on the description below. Before we move on to explain the bug, I first want to show you a demonstration of how damage at range works with splash on the plasma cannon. As many of you may know or suspect, the splash damage of the plasma cannon is based on how far from the center the target is. The highest percentage reduction that I've seen on the plasma cannon is about 30% damage reduction at 3.5 meters away from the target. It's important that we know this because then we can figure out how much damage we should be doing and compare it to the damage that we're actually doing. Here we have the footage of the bug. If you notice, the scout only has 86 armor left. Now let's stop for a moment and analyze a few things. First, I want to know how much damage I should be doing. I have an Allotech plasma cannon and commando level 4. The Allotech plasma cannon does 313 base splash damage. If I increase that by 8% for the Galente commando skill, we have a total of 338 damage. Now let's reduce that by 10% for armor resistance, and let's reduce that by 30% for splash damage range penalty. The total damage that we are left with is 212.96 damage. Now for the sake of argument, let's round that down to 212 damage. Now that we know the damage, we also have to ask ourselves if there's anything that could obstruct that damage. When we look at the situation, we have two potential damage obstructions. The wall closest to me and the wall closest to him leading towards the entrance of the building. None of these walls are in the way since our target and where the projectile falls is in between those two possible obstructions. Now let's continue and let's see how much damage we actually do to our target. As you can see, a target that is supposed to be dead isn't. This means that we did less than 86 damage with a weapon that is supposed to do 212 damage. This is the second time I make a video about this bug, and its purpose is to demonstrate that it's still in existence. This bug is the main reason why the plasma cannon feels unreliable and underwhelming in combat. Now that the plasma cannon is in a good place, the only thing holding it back from widespread use is this bug. I hope this video helps the developers fix the problem, and I hope that it helps you as a plasma cannon user understand why this weapon feels so underwhelming sometimes.